Hello, it's Ramesha here with Vocal Bliss. Today I would like to talk a little bit about transitioning from your chest to your head voice. I'm sure you've probably heard these terms or read about them on the internet. And what does that mean exactly? So when you sing, you probably notice that you start in the area where it's the most comfortable, usually your chest voice, which is the area where you speak. And then as you go higher and higher, you reach a point where in order for the sound to keep coming out, you probably had to start pushing. You had to start singing louder because otherwise that particular note that you want to hit is not going to come out, right? Are you familiar with that? So pushing that way is not a very effective way to get the notes out. First of all, because it's not really physiologically correct. So meaning the voice is not very happy when you do that. And in the long run, you can actually kind of ruin your voice or your vocal cords. You might not notice it right away, but in the long run, it might not be very happy. And also, it's very hard to control what you do that way. When you get up there, I remember before I trained my voice that when I sang that way, it was always anybody's guess whether I would actually be able to hit that high note or not. And I was always hoping because I didn't know. So you have no real control. You just have to wish, push it up and wish for the best. So what I suggest you try, because learning this process of transitioning between chest and head in a good way, it requires some work and require time. And so what I'd like you to do, I'm going to just give you the first few steps that you might want to start applying on your own and see how that works for you. So when you go into the higher notes, instead of pushing and getting louder, try to do exactly the opposite. Try to pull back a little and sing softer. So it will, in the beginning, it will sound a little bit like falsetto, if you know what that means. Falsetto is that teeny tiny little voice that we do, like for guys, for example, if we want to sing a song that's usually sung by a woman and we go, ah, that's falsetto. But falsetto is not obviously the end result, but it has the great advantage that it's relaxed and allows your throat to open up. So this is what I suggest you do. You can try a scale and go all the way to the top of your chest voice. And then when you arrive there, pull back and instead of pushing, relax the throat. So like this. So you just relax very soft and try to really go into that ethereal tone, so to speak. And then do this a few times so that you really train your muscles to do that work of transitioning from one to the other. And then gradually you can actually hold those high notes and turn them by relaxing and expanding your throat. You can actually gradually turn them into full sound. So in the beginning it will sound ah, but as you work on it and expand it, and then what you do is actually relaxing, opening, expanding, and the vocal cords get more engaged, and then you get a full sound. So I make it sound easy here, honestly. It's not so easy and it takes some time, but you do this work once in your life, and the end result is a voice that goes from low to high, and depending on your range, it can go pretty high too, without any effort. And honestly, I can tell you, I'm so grateful that I learned this early on with my teacher, because it allowed me to then be able to really sing without worrying too much about what the voice is doing. I can actually take for granted that the voice will respond, and all I have to think about is the music, really doing the music, expressing the music, and not, oh my God, will that note come out? I don't know. No, you just take that for granted. So personally, I think it's very, very much worth it. So try it. Try that. Experiment a little bit. Go up there, pull back, sing softer, relax, and then try to go into the higher notes, but using that, and learn to transition from one to the other. And there's a lot more to this, obviously, but this is a good first starting point. So try it and see how it goes. And you can leave some comments below if you want and ask any questions you might have. And so I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.